Hello friends, welcome to Learner's Planet. Friends, in the previous session we have discussed how to find out the last two digit of any expression, any mathematical expression. In this session we are going to discuss some more concepts, some more problems. So let's begin this one, and I'm sure you are having your paper and pen with you. Just solve the problems right with me. Okay. Now friends, let's try solving this question. We have already discussed the method in the previous session. Now you can solve the problem directly, right? Now 1 raised to 47. We have to find out the last two digits. So just eliminate the first one. Okay. Now 21 raised to 47. Unit place is 1. That only we want. So this expression can be written as 20 plus 1. So unit digit will be 1 only, and the tens digit will be 7 into 2. 14, that means it will be 4, right? And how it will be, that I have already discussed. It's 20 plus 1 raised to 47. So it's 20 into 47 plus 1, right? So that's 1, and plus 0, and 2 sevens are 14. So this is 40 plus 1, 41, right? So if you know this logic, you can directly apply it. Okay. Similarly, see, 49 square is what? 16, this 24, 2401, right? So the last two digit will be 01 of this 2401, the last two digit is 01, and 124, it's 62. And 01 raised to 62, that means the last two digits of this expression will be 01. So it is 41 minus 1, so I can say it's 40, right? Now the important thing that you have to observe over here, that we had the number 121 raised to 47 minus 149 raised to 124, right? Obviously this number is bigger, right? So finally your answer, whatever you are getting, is actually negative. You cannot deduct this from this. Okay. So 40 is actually negative, right? So if it is minus 40, that means the last two digits will be 60. Okay. So in all, just 25 to 30-second job is this problem. I hope you are clear. Now let's see this problem. Now seems to be tedious, but just concentrate. 153 is actually 17 into 9, right? So what we do, 2 raised to 88, we will be dividing this by separately by 17 and 9. Now 2 raised to 88 can be written as 16 raised to 22. I'll divide it by 17, and for 9 I'll be making it in the powers of 8, right? So that's actually, just take it separately. 2 raised to 87, that's 8 raised to 29 into 2, right? This is 2 raised to 87, and into 2, that's 2 raised to 88. And in this case, I'll be using 9, right? So here, the remainder will be minus 1 raised to 22, so that's 1. That means this number is into 17x plus 1 format. And here the remainder will be minus 1 raised to 29, so that's minus 1. That minus 1 into 2, the remainder is minus 2, that means the final remainder is 7. So this number, the same number, is in 9y plus 7 format, right? So we have to find out a number from the options which is there in the 17x plus 1 format and 9y plus 7 format, both as well, right? So see, 102 is multiple of 17, so it's discarded. 52, it is 1 more than 17's multiple, that is 51 plus 1, and it is 7 more than 9's multiple, right? So this is the correct choice because it is in both the formats, 17x plus 1 and 9y plus 7. So it will be the correct choice, right? How easy it is if you are conceptually clear. Okay? I hope you are getting me. Now we have to find out the unit digit of this expression. Seems to be tedious once again. 108 raised to 107 raised to 106 raised to 105, and till 1 the sequence is going on, right? Very, very, very big number. So we have to find out the unit digit of this expression, right? Now here we have the unit digit as 8, right? Now 8 maintains the cyclicity of 4, that is 8. 8 8s are 64, 4 8s are 32, and 2 8s are 16. This is 4 is that's first place, second place, third place, and fourth place. That means it is 4k format, it is 4k plus 1 format, it is 4k plus 2 format and it is 4k plus 3 format that I have already explained in my basic sessions, right? Now we have to find out that this number 107 raised to 6, it is in which format, right? So after that we'll be able to decide that it is 8 raised to which format we are getting. Okay, so precisely 107 raised to 106, right? Now forget the entire other sequence. 106 is actually an even number, an even number raised to any power, so this number surely be an even. Okay, so 107 raised to even power. Okay, getting my point? 107 is what? 108 minus 1, right? So if you divide this expression by 4, what you'll be getting? The remainder as minus 1 raised to an even number, that means the remainder will be 1 only. Okay, so that means 108 raised to 4k plus 1 format is this. That means this format is from here, this is 108 raised to 4k plus 1. So that is 108 raised to 4k plus 1 is this. Okay, this is 4k plus 2, 4k plus 3 and this is 4k format. Okay, so 4k plus 1, we have the unit place as 8. Okay, so it's very easy. You just have to find out that which cyclicity or which form of 4k out of 4k, 4k plus 1, 4k plus 2, 4k plus 3 it is taking. Okay, for that you can divide this expression by 4 and you can get the remainder. Okay. Similarly, suppose you have to find out the last digit of 2 raised to 43 raised to 44. For that, you have to find out 43 raised to 44 is in which format, right? Now, 43 is actually 4k minus 1 format. Okay, so if we divide 43 raised to 44 by 4, the remainder will be minus 1 raised to 44. That means 1. That means it is in actually 4k plus 1 format finally. Okay, now 2 raised to 4k plus 1, that's 2, 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8 and 6. So 4k plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 and 4k. So 4k plus 1, that means 2. So the unit digit of this number will be 2 only. Okay, just matter of 20 seconds. Suppose I have question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and the counting is going till 99, 100. Okay. Now, what is the remainder if this number is divided by 16, right? Remainder is what if it is divided by 16. Now, what is the divisibility rule of 16? So, divisibility rule of 4, just divide last 2 digits and get the remainder. Divisibility rule of 8, divide last 3 digits and get the remainder. Divisibility rule for 16 is divide last 4 digits and get the remainder. So precisely 9100 should you divide 9100 by 16 to get the remainder. 16 5s are 80, 11 110, 16 6 are 96, 140. Then 16 8s are 128, so 12 is remainder. Okay, so if this expression, if this big number is divided by 16, remainder will be 12. Okay. Now I have this question, 12 raised to 13 raised to 14 divided by 145, remainder is what? Now we know 12 square is 144, right? So what we should do, 13 raised to 14 should be converted into 4k format, 4k plus 1, 4k plus 2, whatever, right? See, there are two ways. 12 square is 144. We can convert 13 raised to 14 into 2k plus 1 format also. But I just explain you why we should not do that. See, 13 raised to 14, it is obviously 13 raised to 14 is an odd number, so it will be 2k plus 1 format, right? Now, if I write 12 raised to 2k plus 1, what will be there? It's 12 raised to 2k into 12. Okay, so 12 raised to 2k will be 144 raised to k into 12. Now if you divide it by 145, what will happen? This is 145 minus 1 raised to k. Okay, now we have this minus 1. Now if k is odd, then we will be getting minus 1. If k is even, we will be getting positive 1, right? So our answer will differ. Okay, so that's why, and since we don't know what will be the value of k, so that's why we don't take 2k plus 1 format. What we do, we try to make it in 4k format. So even if we take the 2 inside, the 1 2 will remain outside to make the outer quantity even, that is power even, right? So 13 raised to 14, if I divide it by 4, 13 can be written as 12 plus 1, right? So if I divide it by 4, the remainder will be 1 raised to 14, that means 1 only. That means 13 raised to 14 is in 4k plus 1 format. You got the story behind this, okay? So that's 12 raised to 4k into 12, okay? So if 12 raised to 4k, I just write it 144 raised to 2k. Okay, now 144 raised to 2k, if we divide this expression, if I divide by 145, the remainder will be minus 1 raised to 2k. Now whether k is odd or even, but 2k will definitely be even, right? So minus 1 raised to 2k, the remainder will be 1 only. That one into this 12, the final remainder will be 12. Okay, and I'm sure you are getting the difference why we are not taking 2k plus 1 and why we are taking 4k plus 1. Okay, you should be clear about it. If at all you are not clear with this k, what is the status of k, that's odd or even, you cannot mark the correct answer, because minus 1 raised to k is your remainder, right? If k is even, the remainder will be 1. If k is odd, the remainder will be minus 1. So there is a drastic difference. Okay, so I hope you are getting me. Now this one, 13 raised to 73 plus 40 raised to 3 divided by 11, remainder is what? Once again, pretty simple. Individually, if we say that's 2 raised to 73 plus this is 3 raised to 3, that's 27. 27 divided by 11, the remainder is 5, right? Now 2 raised to 73 can be written as 2 raised to 70 into 2 cube. Okay, that's 8. Now 2 raised to 70 is actually 32 raised to 14. Okay, now 32 raised to 14, that's itself is 33 minus 1 raised to 14. So if divided by 11, the remainder will be minus 1 raised to 14, that means 1. So that one into this 8 plus 5, 13, right? And if 13 is divided by 11, remainder is 2. Okay, I hope you are clear. Now you do one problem. 84 raised to 79 divided by 100, what is the remainder? Now you have to try this. After that only you will see the solution, right? Now 100, if it is divided by 100, that means we have to find out the last 2 digits, right? So 84 divided by 100, the remainder is 16. So it's minus 16 raised to 79, right? So that's precisely 16 raised to 79, and we are retaining this minus sign. Okay. Now 16 raised to 79 can be written as 2 raised to 316. So that is 2 raised to 310 into 2 raised to 6. Now 310 can be written as 2 raised to 10, 31 into 2 raised to 6 is 64, right? Now that is odd power of 2 raised to 10, that is 24 raised to odd power. That means the last 2 digit of this expression will be 24 only. Okay. So this 24 into this 64. Okay. So finally we are having minus of 24 into 64. Now 64 can be written as minus 36 from 100. So this is the final thing. Now you can directly multiply these two to get the last 2 digits, right? 6 fours are 24. Then to carry it, 12 plus 12, right? Toss multiply, this 12, right? 24 plus 2, 26, right? No need to multiply further. The last 2 digits are 64. Okay. So remainder, if this expression is divided by 100, is 64. So friends, we have done enough practice for this problems based on number system and remainders. Okay, now I'm sure you'll be confident about these sort of problems. Okay, in the next session, I'll be coming up with some more new concepts, new problems. Okay, bye-bye.